some different variations that you might see pop up in my home workout program. Okay, so first of all, we gotta go over what is good plank form. So as like with push-ups, you can always choose to do a plank on an elevated surface, like a chair or bench or the wall or counter or whatever, until you are strong enough to do them on the floor. Okay, so I'll show them on the floor, but just keep in mind you can always do it on an elevated surface if you're not ready for the floor. Okay, so plank position, basically you want to make sure that your body stays in one straight line from your head all the way to your heels. Okay, and so to do that, I'm going to do it with straight arms too. You can also do it on your forearms, totally up to you. But make sure, regardless if you have straight arms or are on your forearms, that you are stacking your bones. So bone stacking, you're going to make a tower. We went over this in our push-up video, but we'll go over it again. Make a tower, yeah, one straight line. Your shoulder is right over top of your wrist. Same thing with your other arm. And again, we went over this in the push-up position, but make sure that you are not too wide. Yeah, you want to be at shoulder width, yeah, which is probably more narrow than you think. Just FYI. But anyhow, okay, so you want to find that nice bone stacked position, whether it be on straight arms or on forearms. Make sure that your bones are stacked and you're making a nice straight line from shoulder down to the floor. Yeah? Next, you're going to make sure that your tailbone is directed down and your belly button is lifting up and you're pushing the floor away with your hands. And then you're going to extend your legs out, just like so. My tailbone is directed down, my belly button's lifted, I'm pushing the floor away. Now, some common mistakes is keeping your bum up. This is no good. Other mistakes is letting your bum sag. That's no good also. Either of those things means that your form is compromised and you either need to stop and rest or go to a modified version. You can always start with a more advanced version and then move to a modified version when your form becomes compromised in that advanced version. So what I mean is, say I'm almost ready to go onto the floor. So I'm going to start on the floor, get into my plank position. I'm going to hold as long as I can. Oh crap, now I'm getting tired and my butt starts to sag. Okay, no good. So I pause. Maybe I'll go onto the wall now. Sure, I'll go onto the wall. Yeah, and so I'm going to find my plank position on the wall. My core is engaged, tailbone's down. I don't have this going on, or my butt's sagging. Yeah, so there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can go on your knees, say, if you wanted to do that. However feels good to your body. Okay, so that's a basic plank. Now I'm going to show you a couple different variations that you might see in our at-home program. So the first one is a shoulder tap plank. So again, I'll kind of show it on an angle so that you can see what's going on from all places. We're going to find that stacked position with my hands. Make sure our core is engaged and my tailbone's directed where it needs to be. I'm in my position, and I'm going to shat. Wow, you guys. Okay, I'm going to shoulder tap. Here, shoulder tap, just like so. Now, I am not the greatest at this exercise because I shift a lot. As you saw, I was shifting back and forth. The ultimate goal is to try to be able to remain completely still, take that hand off, touch your shoulder, and then back down. Good luck. It's super hard. I'm not very good at it, so yeah, have fun. Okay, next variation of plank is a marching plank. I'll again show it on an angle so that you can see what's going on. This one is, you're going to have some shifting, but you want to try to keep it to a minimum. Yeah, so again, you'll start with your arms in a stacked position, core engaged, all that good stuff. And then you're going to go down to your forearms, and then you're going to march back up, yeah? And then down to your forearms, and then march back up. Trying not to shift your hips back and forth too much, yeah? It's kind of hard not to because you're going like uneven and uneven, but trying to keep that core nice and solid and stable as much as possible, okay? Marching plank. Okay, so you can also do what's called a mountain climber from a plank position. Super fun exercise. Basically, you'll find your plank position just like so. Core engaged, bones are stacked. Bam, bam. Now you're just gonna bring one knee in, yeah, at a time and alternate. If you feel crazy, you can jump it. But if you're choosing to do more of a jumping one, make sure that you're not letting your bum sag every time. Yeah, see how I'm like, I don't know, I've seen people do it. I can't like give you a good example of what not to do, but make sure that your core is staying stable. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. Stable core. Okay, anyways, 2 more. We have a side plank. Okay, so side plank is essentially a plank on your side. I like to do them with a straight arm because the forearm side plank is just a little too much for me, if I'm being honest. You can choose to do them on your forearms if you like. Just again, make sure that your bones are stacked properly. Yeah, shoulder over whatever is touching the floor, whether it be elbow or wrist. Okay, so we're gonna get into that stacked position here. I'm gonna make one straight line from my head to my heels. Make sure your butt's not sagging like that, yeah? Keep your butt up and don't let this shoulder cave in up top. Keep it up and open, and we're here and we're smiling because it's fun torture. Anyways, that's a side plank. Have fun with that. Okay, last version is a plank burpee. Yes, a plank burpee. So this is essentially a regular burpee, but you're just not going to do a push-up. So essentially I'm helping you out because I'm taking exercise out of the burpee. You're welcome. Okay, so plank burpee. Basically, you're going to find feet hip width apart. You're going to grab the floor, shoot feet back into plank position. Do not let this happen. Do not let this happen. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah? Keep it nice and tight. Jump back in and up. Yeah? Grab the floor, jump out, jump in, up. Again, you can always opt to have your hands on an elevated surface if the floor is too difficult for you. Cool? Those are your plank variations. Have fun!